Hey guys, BriarRabbit here, and I've got a little Xbox One Call of Duty Ghosts gameplay for you. I'm playing with the AK-12, and I don't love this gun. It plays kind of similar to other AKs in other Call of Duty games, which I normally love. I've always loved the AK, the AK-47 and the AK-74, but I don't know. There's something about this AK-12. It just feels like it's very slow to kill. It packs a hell of a wallop. It fires a little bit slowly, but kind of makes up for it with damage, but it just feels like it's slow to kill. I feel like I lose gunfights that I would have won with another faster killing gun. Overall, though, I am really enjoying the Xbox One version of this game. I like both versions. I play the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One version of the game pretty regularly, which has hurt my progression somewhat on both versions. It's very slow to level up when you're doing it on two consoles at the same time. I will probably kind of settle into one or the other, and at this point, I'd kind of prefer the PlayStation 4 version, just because I like the DualShock 4 a little bit better than the Xbox One controller. As you guys know, if you've seen some of my older videos, that I'm not a big fan of the Xbox One controller. I'm really looking forward to modifying it, basically. I have seen that you can get replacement thumbsticks for it, which I think would help a little bit, because I don't really love the shape of the pads that your thumb rests in. But really, my problem is the spring tension that holds those thumbsticks in. It kind of centers them and provides resistance to your thumb. I find that it is just too soft for me. I prefer a little more tension, and I find it a little inaccurate for me. I think that getting kind of a PS3 dome-style thumbstick pad would help with that, but really what it needs is stiffer springs in there. Also, don't love the triggers. The triggers are very sensitive, so it doesn't take a lot of movement to get them to register, either aiming down sight or firing. But they're big, and for some reason I find it harder to fire quickly, like with a pistol or a single shot gun, than I do on the old Xbox 360 controller. Now, I had a Scuff gaming controller for my Xbox 360, and if you guys haven't tried out Scuff gaming products, give it a shot. I'm not a sponsor. I don't have a sponsorship with Scuff. I don't make any money every time you buy one, but I found that they really helped my game. Having those paddles on the bottom of the controller, I really wish that both the PS4 and the Xbox One had just kind of integrated that feature into their standard controllers, because it's just so useful a feature. You know, your fingers are just sitting there doing nothing on the bottom of the controller, so why not use those to your advantage? Overall, though, I'm getting more and more used to the Xbox One controller. My accuracy is kind of getting there. When I switch between the two consoles, I find that it's easier for me to switch back to the PS4 than back to the Xbox One. But once I spend a couple of games on the Xbox One, my accuracy kind of returns and it feels okay. So, you know, I don't think it's as bad as I initially thought. Like I thought before, I said that I would get used to it, and I think that's exactly what's happening. I would prefer a modified controller, though. I'm looking forward to see what Scuff does with the Xbox One controller. I'm also looking forward to seeing what some other companies do. I wonder if some other companies will kind of come on and show their stuff. Like I said, those springs, I think, really need just a slightly stronger spring. So I wonder if anybody will kind of find a source for the right size and tension of a spring that'll kind of replicate either the PS4 DualShock 4 controller or the Xbox 360 controller. Because again, the Xbox 360 controller I thought was just about perfect. My Scuff controller for the Xbox 360 had PS3 style dome sticks, had the paddles on the back, and that was basically it had, and the trigger stops. I think the trigger stops are patented by Scuff Gaming. I don't think you can get those from any other modder of controllers, but those are really helpful too, because you can fire a little bit faster because your finger doesn't have to move so much to press all the way down and all the way back up. It's a much quicker press, and you can see the difference almost immediately. Once you get used to the controller, in about an hour or so, it becomes quite apparent. So yeah, overall, I'm actually really digging the Xbox One. I know I have a few complaints about it, but I think that most of it will get fixed. You know, the Dolby Digital stuff for headsets, I'm sure will get fixed. We'll get that headset adapter in early 2014, which will be really key. I think that people on Xbox Live are really really missing the that good experience that we had on Xbox 360. The party system, again, I think they'll patch that up. They'll fix that pretty quick, hopefully. You know, I know they have a long laundry list of things that they want to get to as far as Xbox One system software goes. And I think gamers really have a long laundry list as well. But I think everybody kind of realizes that, yeah, you know, they had to build this thing pretty quickly. We're not going to get everything we want right off the bat as far as the software goes because it does take some time to code these things. So I'm willing to forgive for a little while. I would have really liked to see full headset support hardware-wise. But with the Xbox One headset adapter that we're expecting in early 2014, that should pretty much take care of all our issues on that front. It would have been nice if we had kind of PS3/PS4 style USB connectivity for chat, because if you have a wireless gaming headset, such as the Astro A50s, that's what I'm using, it's really a nice feature to be able to just plug the mix amp directly into your PS4 using USB and optical. And you don't have to have any wires going to your head at all, and you get full chat support. So I don't think that the Xbox One at this point, the hardware can't support that kind of connectivity. So it's the ship has sailed in that department. But maybe somebody can develop some kind of a wireless adapter for the Xbox One, or maybe the Microsoft will actually make some partnership deals with companies like Turtle Beach, Astro, and Triton to bring these things. But I'll tell you, I'm not going to buy a $300 headset that only works with one console, that only works with the Xbox One. I have a PlayStation 4, I have an Xbox One, I occasionally will game on my computer. I also like to hook it up to my iPhone and listen to music sometimes while I'm working, or even hook it up while I'm playing a game so that I can play Call of Duty and listen to the music of my choice, although that really kills my ability to sound whore. But still, these are all use case scenarios that I find valuable, and for $300, I think that I should be allowed to use them. I don't think that just because Microsoft has a proprietary connection on their controller should mean that I have to spend $300 on something that's not going to work in every use case scenario that I want it to. So that's going to wrap this one up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.